generation Land Rovers. Designed and engineered at Land Rover's headquarters at Gaydon in Warwickshire.
Well, you know, Saab is a brand that is actually based on a number of different elements. One is, of course, our Swedish heritage, but also the aircraft heritage. And what you see are a lot of elements in terms of combining those two. On top of that, we're a very innovative company. This is our Saab Aero X concept car, powered by 100% ethanol, a renewable energy source, and generates about 400 horsepower, a little bit over 500 Newton meter, with a top speed close to 300 kilometers per hour.
Okay. It takes a while to open.
Well, if you use ethanol as an alternative fuel, you actually use renewable energy source, which means that you reduce your CO2 emission tremendously. If you have, like we have in our today's production cars, E85, which is 85% ethanol and 15% regular petrol, then you reduce the emission of CO2 by 85%. On top of that, you get better performance. We add on our vehicle about 30 horsepower because we can, with our concept, utilize the higher octane rate much better.
Move your hand. You count to 5 and...
I'm showing the people in the press what car design is about, to show them the first steps and the first ideas, how they establish before actually there is a real car, because it's a very long period and process to get to a real car.
This is the iCar. It's produced for the Japanese domestic market, and as you know, congestion in Japan is an issue. So they have a certain category of vehicles in Japan called the K-car, and the K-car has to meet certain criteria in terms of length, width, engine size, fuel economy, and so on. So this car was primarily designed for the Japanese market, and I liked the look of it when I went over to Japan last year and asked the Japanese to consider allowing us to import it into the UK. And from an environmental point of view, the engine falls into the lowest category for emissions and is very efficient in terms of fuel economy. We haven't measured it yet, but we think it's more than 60 miles per gallon.